The Connecticut Parents Union is a membership association established to connect parents, guardians, and families with the resources and support necessary to effectively advocate for the educational rights of children. I'm Nathan O'Leary for Comcast Newsmakers in Comcast Connecticut studio. Gwen Samuel, President of the Connecticut Parents Union, joins Newsmakers. And welcome, Gwen. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Why is a parents' union desirable?
I mean, it's very important. Parents are the first responders to their children, and children perform well in school, and attendance increases, and they just overall are well-rounded children when parents are engaged and their families are engaged in their educational experience.
When you talk about engaged parents, how do they impact their children's education?
I mean, it's well beyond just waking them up in the morning, putting the book bags on their backs, and then feeding them breakfast. It's ensuring that they have access to great teachers, that the school is welcoming, that it fosters nurturing and learning, and that means working with the principals and the teachers and the custodians and the lunchroom makers. So it's more than just sending the child to school. It's about engaging all school staff to ensure that the child is successful in school.
I like how you say that, from the custodians to the teachers. Everybody has contact, everybody has something to say.
Absolutely, because schools are communities within communities, and so communities have relationships, they have bonds, they foster love and nurturing, and that's what schools are, and that's what we want them to be.
Right, so you want to make a positive impact on them.
Absolutely, because parents right now is kind of disengaged from the process. It's usually teachers are in their PD and principals are in their professional developments, and then parents are on the sidelines. So what do we do? And but the economy doesn't warrant that anymore. It's more to help stabilize the economy.
And I like this. The Parents Union is actually giving some very direct guidance. They've created the Advocacy Tool Kit as a resource for parents. So tell me about that toolkit.
Actually, that is taking on a national flavor. So I founded the Connecticut Parents Union over a year ago, and the demand has been overwhelming. We have over 1,000 members, and we're looking at local chapters, and then I started getting calls and emails from Chicago and Illinois and Louisiana, and so it just took on this flavor. So I'm working with the Texas Parents Union and the New York Parents Union and Ohio. Ohio is just newly formed. So even though we're local, parents are saying, we know we have to do more, right, and what is it that we need to do, and let's collectively work together as a nation to do it.
So the Parents Express Bus, that's another non-traditional way that the Parents Union is trying to support the changing role of parents. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. So the Connecticut Parents Union is a non-traditional type of parent advocacy organization. And so we launched in December of 2011 this 40-foot bus, beautifully designed like a classroom, and we traveled the state. It was overwhelming response. We were overflowing from all ethnicities, all socioeconomics, because parents want to be able to come together and share ideas of how we can support our schools. And principals were involved, so it was a great concept, and we look forward to working with Comcast, hopefully, to launch it for this back-to-school year.
And as far as your inspiration to do this, there's a personal inspiration here for you.
Absolutely. I'm just an everyday parent. And when we got the first African-American president, they're talking about the recession and they're talking about this achievement gap. I'm like, what achievement gap? What's the problem in Connecticut? I thought everything was fine. Right. So as we started to research it, I just knew that there was something more that I needed to do to help improve schools in my neighborhoods and across the state of Connecticut.
So briefly, are you happy with the progress so far?
Yes, it's a work in progress because it's about changing learned behavior, understanding that parents are partners with teachers and principals and families across the state of Connecticut and abroad.
All right, thank you. Gwen Samuel, President and founder of the Connecticut Parents Union. Thanks for joining Comcast Newsmakers, and thank you. Till next time.